About a week or so ago, I went to go and see Road to Ninja in the local cinema where I am currently staying in Japan. It was absolutely amazing. Going to the cinema in Japan is different because, well, firstly, for those Americans out there, it'll probably seem a bit more expensive for you, but for you Britons out there, like myself, it'll probably be about the same price, maybe a little bit more. But the seats are very comfortable and the screen's very big. I swear it was like super high definition because the animation of the screen was so vivid and such high quality. It almost seemed 3D when I was watching it. And you also get a blanket as well, which is very useful because there are those who are out there who get cold when they're sitting in the cinema room watching the film. So it's very handy for those kinds of things, and I got one. It did serve its purpose because I think they had air conditioning or something, so I did get cold uh, at some point during the movie, so that was very handy. And the popcorn's pretty good as well. I ordered some like Pokemon popcorn, which was the new part of the new Pokemon film that's out, Keldeo, who is one of the night Pokemon. I don't know much about the story for that one, so I may get to watch it. I don't know. I'm studying out here, so I may not get the time, but I'd love to if I ever get the opportunity to do so. But it was fairly reasonable, 580 yen, and I got a large Coke with it, which is good. Well, when I say 580, I mean it was probably somewhere in the region between 300 to 500, probably the other region, 300. I can't really remember. It's been about a week or so now, and things have been so busy here. It's sort of been very chaotic and hectic, and these kinds of things are very easy to forget when that kind of thing is happening. But anyhow, it was a very good experience. The sound quality was very good. The soundtrack was brilliant, and I fully intend to get hold of that soundtrack once I have enough money because it was so good. I haven't actually bought any soundtracks for Naruto yet, so this is going to be my first one, but it will definitely be worth it. As for the story was very good. It kept me engaged throughout the whole time, and well, it was very exciting, and there was a lot of things going on, and it just felt epic. It just felt very, very epic, and just as an anime movie should really. So that was very good. It's become my favourite Naruto movie now because I found that there weren't any films that came after the first one that could top Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow, but I'm happy to say that Road to Ninja is the one that has finally topped it. It's funny because apparently Kishimoto was also involved with that very first film too, so it's no wonder I like it. It's quality because, well, the creator himself was involved in some way or shape or form in the production of the film, so so that's no wonder I liked it. And well, this one, he's had such control over what's going on. I mean, that's very rare for a creator because usually, especially manga artists, they don't really get a say in what happens in the anime because the anime is an adaptation. It doesn't always tell the story to the letter the way the source material does. So for him to be involved in a film where he could pen it himself from the plot to the character design, I think that's very, very good. He must have relished that opportunity. And I forgot to mention that I also received the limited edition DVD, also known as the motion comic DVD. This is quite common in Japan. People who go and see a movie will actually get something. It's limited, of course, but they will get something for free while they're on their way to the particular room for the screening. And I received the motion comic. It's about 43 minutes long. It consists of several things, but if you don't want to hear what they are, stop listening now. It has a very long interview, and part of those interviews have been aired already on the internet and have been featured on TV shows. And it's all about Kishimoto talking about his concepts for the film, the film's main themes, and why he designed the characters the way he did, and that kind of thing. There's also a small part where, of course, the manga is animated and it's very, very good. It's very short, but it's very good, complete with an epic instrumental to accompany it, which is very good. And it gave it a really, really atmospheric feel. Just very, very cool. The other one was showing Japanese fans and their reaction to the movie on Twitter. They also tweeted some questions to which Masashi Kishimoto responds. But he does drop several spoilers, which are unfortunately muted, or should I say, drowned out, because well, they use explosion sound effects to drown out what Masashi Kishimoto is saying. But also, he can't reveal his identity because I guess he feels that he wants to remain private. So you see his body, you know, everything but his eyes, because and his mouth, I think, because he's surrounded by the models that were used for the motion comic, or the small segment with which his manga was animated. But you can hear his voice and you can see sort of what he looks like. And it's very interesting to hear what he says, and the DVD does have Japanese subtitles. So for someone like myself who is learning Japanese, it's a very good listening tool, and something that's very useful if you don't quite understand everything they're saying. Also, the DVD is Region 2, using NSTC, which is what most American DVDs use. However, the region can be an issue for some people, but because I'm from the UK, region isn't a problem in this case, because we use Region 2 out there, so over there, so that's okay. So I was very thrilled to know that I could actually watch it.